Hello everybody, we're standing here at Connecting Green Hydrogen Europe in Madrid, organized by Leaders Associates. My name is Johan Wiebe from the Hydrogen Standard, and with me here today stands Danny Seals from Gilbarco Veeder-Root. Did I say that correctly, Danny?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Fantastic. Can you tell us a bit about sort of your role in the company and what the company does?
Absolutely. Hi. So my name is Danny Seals. I'm the general manager for the Angi Hydrogen business. Gilbarco Veeder-Root has been around for over 160 years in the refueling space since cars have been around. Gilbarco acquired Angi in 2014, and Angi is a leader in the market space for compressed natural gas. So it's a natural fit for us to move from natural gas to hydrogen, and here we are.
How interesting. Thank you for the introduction. How has sort of the transition been for you guys? Sort of coming from the natural gas space, you say it's a natural transition into hydrogen. That's very understandable, but sort of there are still some considerable differences, probably also some challenges and opportunities. How has that been so far for you?
It's been very good. A lot of our customers operate fleets, and they've been transitioning from natural gas into the hydrogen space and asking for solutions to help them make that transition. It's been a good move for us, using the technology we've developed in natural gas, the refueling strategies that we have in natural gas, coupling that with our dispensers' consumer experience in retail locations, gives us a great opportunity to help the industry move along.
Help the industry move along, that's a good one. How do you, what is sort of your perception in how the industry is evolving? And sort of the hydrogen front, maybe focused a little bit on Europe and maybe even Madrid to start off?
Yeah, so with the hydrogen space is interesting. I think we're in a unique time with the vehicles that are coming out on the market pretty soon. Matching that demand with the supply is always the challenge. I think in Spain, the opportunity is great with the amount of energy that's being produced here to make the green hydrogen available to the market. And then couple that with the demand from the OEMs, the vehicle manufacturers, I think is a really good timing right now. So.
How do you sort of feel sort of the chicken and egg conundrum? We ask it sort of more often to the operators of sort of the facilitators of the infrastructure. I mean, there's always sort of this debate: we need cars for infrastructure, but then we need infrastructure to have the cars. How do you see this sort of evolving?
I think it's always going to be a challenge. You do have to have demand in a market. The demand for the hydrogen vehicles is going to be spread across the country. I think you'll see small pockets that start to maybe through some mobile refuelers have some trials that fleets are able to accomplish. And once they see the ROI and how it affects their business, that's when you'll start to see a lot of the actual sites being built for the hydrogen. So it is definitely going to continue to be a problem, but I think there are ways to get around that problem and get over those hurdles.
To get over the hurdles and to deal with the problem, usually the government is always looked at to give a helping hand, to provide some subsidies, some push, some tax breaks. Do you think so that the governments, maybe in general, are doing enough? Maybe focus a little bit on Europe?
I think the government is doing quite a bit. I think we need to see the vehicles out there in the market generating that demand for both the government as well as private site owners to get confidence and help the industry move along. So the true demand is what I think we need to see. I think the government is matching quite a bit in both North America and Europe. So I think we're in a good spot there. It's marrying up that supply and demand that really needs to happen.
So that's also a little bit a general concession we hear across many sort of places and events, that the upstream commitments seem to be a little bit more there than maybe the downstream sides in terms of offtake agreements, maybe also on applications available. Let's jump into the pool together. Someone famous once said. How do you reckon, sort of, how can we encourage sort of the downstream side to also pick up sort of maybe some of the slack that they're having at the moment in the hydrogen space, and get vehicles to the market and get this market moving on the transportation side?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Being able to generate that demand is always a commitment that people are going to have to take a bet on. The early movers usually have the bigger payoff. So taking that risk and finding the early adopters to really push the message and the ROI is, I think, where we need to focus. Yep.
Fantastic. Danny Seals from Gilbarco, Veeder-Root, thank you so much for your time.
Great. Thank you for your time.